Welcome to my channel. In this session, we will discuss the concept of installments in simple interest. We'll discuss this concept using an example. What annual installment will discharge a debt of rupees 18,000 due in 5 years at 10% per annum simple interest? There are two different approaches for this. One, the basic approach, basic concept. Second one is using a shortcut formula. Now, first one, if I borrowed suppose P rupees, we'll come back to this example. Let me just give you the first approach. If I borrowed P rupees and I paid after 3 years, what will be the amount? We can calculate using the total amount formula as P into 1 plus TR by 100. But instead of paying the entire amount after 3 years, suppose if I repaid it in 3 annual installments after first year, after second year, and at the end of third year, and settle the account. I paid equal installments of say X, X, and X. So now what we do is this installment is paid at the end of 1 year, but account is settled at the end of 3 years. So what we do is this is paid 2 years before the final settlement of the account. So we calculate this X rupees amount at the end of 2 years. What it will amount to by the end of 2 years. Why 2 years? It's paid at the end of 1 year. Account is settled at the end of 3 years means there is a 2-year gap. So we'll see this X rupees plus interest on this X for 2 years. We'll add it. The second installment is paid at the end of 2 years, that is 1 year before the account is settled. So for this X rupees, we'll add 1 year interest on this X rupees for 1 year. And this third installment is paid at the end of 3 years, and that's when the final settlement happened. We don't add anything to this, we just take X as it is. So sum of these three must be equal to the total amount that would have been due if you're not repaid anything, right? This is the basic approach. Let me explain this using this question now. Here, what annual installment will discharge the debt of 18,000 due in 5 years at 10% per annum simple interest? It is due in 5 years. So let us say instead of taking X, if I take 100, we can take X and also do it. That also will take it up. Now, each installment, if is paid 100 rupees is the annual installment. Now this is paid at the end of first year. So but the amount is due in 5 years means this is paid how many years before? 4 years before means to this I should add 4 years interest. Rate of interest is 10% per annum. 10% of 100 rupees is 10 rupees. If I add 4 years interest, it will be 40 means this 100 rupees is worth 140 at the end of 5-year period. This second installment is paid at the end of 2 years, but I am talking about at the end of 5 years, what is the position? This is paid 3 years before it. So we have to calculate 3-year interest. 10% of 100 is 10 rupees. For 3 years, it is 30. It will be 130. And this third installment is paid at the end of 3 years or 2 years before the settlement. We should add 2 years interest, which is 20. It will be 120. This fourth installment at the end of 4 years, that is 1 year before the final settlement. So we should add 1 year interest. It will be 110. And this fifth installment is paid at the end of 5 years. That's when the account is settled. So no interest to be added. So if I add these 5 things, it will be 270, 390, 500, 600. So an annual installment of 100 rupees will discharge a debt of 600 that is due after 5 years. Now here there is a debt of 18,000 due in 5 years means this 18,000 is not what I borrowed today. This 18,000 is the amount at the end of period. See, if he says I borrowed 18,000 today means that 18,000 is the principal. But here a debt of 18,000 due in 5 years means this 18,000 is the amount that should be repaid at the end of 5 years. If I am paying a 100 rupee installments, 5 installment, it will discharge a debt or it will repay an amount of 600 that is due at the end of 5 years. Now that the amount due is 18,000, we can say this, what should be the annual installment? We'll say when I am paying 100 rupees installment, it is clearing a debt of 600. What installment will clear the debt of 18,000 means we can say 18,000 by 600 into 100. you can see two zeros, we can say 3000. So the annual installment should be 3000. This is the basic approach. Instead of 100, we can take x and also equate to 18,000, we'll get the same answer. If I am taking this, instead of this, first year x, second year x, third year x, fourth year x, fifth year is also x. For this 4 years interest I should add. So principal into time 4 years, rate 10%. I should add this like I'm adding 40. For this I should add 3 years interest x into 3 into 10 by 100. For this I should add 2 years interest x into 2 into 10 by 100. For this I should add x into 1 into 10 by 100. For this I don't have to add anything. So what is the total means? These 5 installments 5x plus sum of these things. What is sum of things? You can see 40x by 100, 30x by 100, 70x by 100, plus 20x by 100, 90x by 100, plus 10x. I'm adding all of them. So 40 plus 30, 70 plus 20, 90 plus 10, 100x by 100 means 100x by 100 means it's nothing but x. So the total repayment I have done is 6x. So an annual installment of x rupees will discharge a debt of 6x that is due at the end of 5 years. But the amount due is 18,000. If 6x is 18,000, x equals to 3,000. Whatever I am writing using x here, the same thing we write it as a formula like this, a shortcut formula. Formula is equal to n into x plus x into r into 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on till n minus 1 by 100 equals to a. What are these numbers here? X stands for installment, n stands for number of installments, r is the rate of interest, a is the amount due at the end of the period, not what you borrowed today, right? So if I apply this formula here, as I said, number of installment is 5, installment amount I have to find out x plus x into rate 10 into sum of first n minus 1 numbers. What do you mean by n minus 1 numbers? If there are 5 installments, you have to find sum of first 4 numbers. If there are 10 installments, for example, if number of installment is 10, then I should find first 9 numbers and so on by 100 equals to the amount due, which is 18,000. You can see here 4 plus 3, 7, 10, 10 tens and 10 gets cancelled. 6x is 18,000 or x equals to 3,000. This is the formula. What I've explained before was the logic or concept behind that formula, right? So for more on compound interest and simple interest, please do reach me on my Udemy profile. The link is given below, wherein you find a course, a comprehensive course on how to ace arithmetic, wherein we discuss the percentage concepts, profit and loss, simple interest, compound interest concepts in detail. Thank you.